Mc-1274, named Joyalyn Francisco, 30 years old, single, high school graduate with 2 years experience in Saudi Arabia as domestic helper. Miss Francisco, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Joyalyn Francisco. I was born on July 11, 1988, and I am 30 years old. And I live in Barangay Santo Rosario, Santo Domingo, Nueva Ecija, and I am a mother of 2 kids, age 7 and 6. My parents are Mr. and Mrs. Ruben Francisco, and I have 2 brothers, and I am graduated high school in last 2004. My hobbies are cooking and listening music.
Can you please say something regarding your experience working in Riyadh under the family of Prince Abdullah Al Saud?
My working experience in last 2 years together with my employers is good because they treat me as one of the member of their family. And they only have 4 members in the family. And my work for them are cleaning, washing, ironing, sometimes cooking, and taking care of their babies.
Why have you decided to work in Hong Kong instead of other country?
Because I know that Hong Kong is more high salary than the other country like Saudi Arabia. And I know that the Chinese are good.
If you are going to Hong Kong, then who's going to take good care of your 2 children?
My parents are going to take care of my 2 children.
Do you have any experience taking care of a newly born baby?
Yes.
Can you please say something about your experience in taking care of a newly born child?
By changing diaper, changing clothes, feeding them, and taking care of them if they are got sick.
If the baby keeps on crying constantly, what are you going to do?
I will check him diaper, try to put he to sleep, give her food, maybe he is hungry, and call my employers and tell them that their children is still crying.
How can you tell that a child how can you tell that a child is not feeling well?
The child's eyes are red, feeling irritable and uncomfortable, don't like to eat.
Okay. In case of emergency, what are you going to do?
First, I need to be calm down and make sure that the kids are safe, and I contact my employers quickly and tell them that there's an emergency in their house.
In case the child that you are going to take good care of is still having an adjustment and he doesn't want to come with you, what are you going to do?
I will try to playing games with him and make some fun more activities until he fully adjusted and gain his love and trust.
What activities can you do with a 3-year-old toddler?
I will play outdoor games such as football or soccer, and I will try to learn him how to count numbers, learning ABCs, different shapes and colors.
How are you going to cope up with your homesickness in the first 3 months of your adjustment period once you arrive in Hong Kong?
By playing games with the kids and focusing to my work and sometimes listening music.
For example, while you are cleaning your employer's house and you have picked something like jewelries or money, what are you going to do?
I will automatically return to it to my employer.
Are you willing to give up some of your days off to earn extra if the employer would ask you to?
Yes.
Are you willing to have your day off set by the employer?
Yes.
Why do you think that you are capable of being a domestic helper?
I am capable being a domestic helper because I am a hard worker, patient, honest, and trustworthy.
Do you know any nursery rhyme?
Yes.
Okay, can you please show what nursery rhyme do you know?
5 little ducks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3. 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 1, 2. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but no little duck came back. 0. No little duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Daddy duck said quack, 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 and all 5 little ducks came back.
Do you know one more?
Yes.
Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
If you would be given the chance to be employed by one of our employers in Hong Kong, what is your message to your future employer?
Ma'am, sir, I am promised to you that I will do my job very carefully because I am a hard worker person and I am honest. Hardworking, and patient.